Hey, we're in the book of Ecclesiastes and we're going to look at chapter 9, verses 3 and 4. This is an evil in all that is done under the sun, that there is one fate for all men. Furthermore, the hearts of the sons of men are full of evil, and insanity is in their hearts throughout their lives. Afterwards, they go to the dead. For whoever is joined with all the living, there is hope. Surely a live dog is better than a dead lion. Okay, we're looking at Ecclesiastes 9, 3 and 4, and we've got kind of a remembrance from at the end of chapter 7. Insanity is in humans, insanity is in our heart from the get-go, and we do crazy stuff, and we try to be like we're God. We try to take God's place. See, we're worshiping beings, and yet because Adam and Eve fell, and that has affected everybody on down, including you and I, we have this missing piece, this missing business in us, because we're seeking to come into God's way, but it's missing, and so we are looking for something to worship, and if we don't latch onto ourselves, God forbid, but we find some other object to lavish our feeble affections on, but that is going to end in a bad way. But here we have 9, 3 and 4. 9, 3 and 4 is telling us that while we're living, there's some kind of hope, right? Because we can still turn to Him. Once you die, there's no turning. Hebrews 9 at the very end of the chapter tells us what is appointed unto man once to live, then the judgment. So this life is all we get, right? This life is all we get for making up our minds in terms of eternity. Am I going to allow God to lead me, help me so that I become an unselfish person? Or am I going to develop all the traits of selfishness and evil and exploitation of other things? Am I here this is going to all be for me? Give it to me. Fall at my feet and worship me. Is that what I'm going to do? Or am I going to find out that, God's unselfish universe is the right way, and I want to be part of that. I want to do good to others instead of press them down and squish them down. Which way is it going to be? So yeah, humans do crazy stuff all day long, but God is ready to help us. God is ready to transform us. God is ready to help us live the life, right? And to make the most of it. And this life is an opportunity to build character. This life's an opportunity to become unselfish. It's an opportunity to move from a confused person with self-service as our meaning, moving from that to becoming a gentle and a kind person, a plus in the universe. Hey, what can I do to help in your situation? And so that is our opportunity in this life. So we have been given a certain amount of time, and then, eventually we'll come to the end of our experience and we'll die. Death is kind of a temporary business. We'll talk about that tomorrow, actually. But you know what? God is good. God has good things for us. And we want to, even though there's insanity in our hearts from the way we grow up and get messed up in the world, God can transform us. He says He can renew our minds, Romans 12. And so I want my mind renewed. I want my heart renewed. I want to be more like Jesus. And God in the Bible shows us how we can get there. Ecclesiastes has some of the insights here. So we'll say more tomorrow morning. Let's put in a note at 3 and 4. Let's get it in there. While there is life, there is hope. Why? Because this life is our opportunity to size up things and let God's evidences for His reality help us see He is real. This life's an opportunity to come toward Him, and so we want to take the full opportunity. This life is that special opportunity. Chapter 9, 5 and 6, tomorrow.